when it comes to the news, though, should the news be worried about profits, or should they be worried about providing the news?
Spitting Venom Radio.
Like, where does
counts as
sales
your definition
begin
of
and then
news,
journalistic
though?
integrity begin?
What counts as your definition of news? Because I don't need to hear about the fucking school shooters. I don't need to hear about fuckers shooting other reporters. I don't need to know their names. I mean, it's just pointless. Sure, this person graduated high school before most people graduate fucking elementary school. But
it doesn't directly affect your life.
Right, that's newsworthy. I mean, that's pretty cool. This person that's a smart motherfucker. Hopefully that person will go on and fucking cure AIDS or find a cure for cancer or something. That's good. Talk about those motherfuckers. Talk about the charity drives and shit. But why? It's just they just push the negative shit. And again, that's because that's what sells. Right. So maybe they shouldn't worry about profit. Like it's pointless. Maybe we shouldn't have 24-hour news networks and shit like that. Again, a lot of shit on TV is unnecessary because you have the internet.
And you have and you have so many TV stations now. You have so much. What are you gonna do?
But again, since they have it out there and they want people to look at it, they got to keep fucking giving you bullshit to sell.
I think things are going to get better though.
Right.
I think that there's
like
always
I said, the world's
going to
already
be
getting
some
better
type of
than
battle
me.
to fight, but progressively it's going to continually get better and better. You know?
I mean, that's I don't ever want the world to be like me personally. I don't want the world to be a fucking utopia. I don't want us to be like
boring. Then
this person I want there to be some sort of conflict because that's what keeps us on our toes. That's what helps us evolve.
What pushes progress forward, anyways.
Right, like different like. The small example, take McDonald's for instance. McDonald's gets shat on so much since the beginning of their fucking their existence. They're like, oh, you're using this type of fat. This type of fat causes fucking blindness or diabetes. So what does McDonald's do? They fucking change that shit. All the other fast food places change that shit, and it makes a small change. Right. Sure, McDonald's. If you eat McDonald's, chances are you're not gonna live to be 100 fucking years old at Olympic level. Right. But McDonald's now versus McDonald's 25 years ago, it's a better product. It's still a shitty product. I still eat that shit, but it's a shitty product. Right. But it's changed because people complain or because new steps in medicine or science that we find out, oh, maybe this isn't good for you. Right. But again, their purpose is to fucking sell you burgers, and yes, in order to make more money. For the fat cat sitting in the office somewhere, they're going to give you some shitty ingredients.
Probably an old white guy.
Definitely an old white guy. Like more than likely, it's not
even to a larger extent when it comes to like confrontation, pushing. Why did we go to the moon? That right there.
Why did we go to the moon? Because we haven't done shit with it.
Right.
That's a different.
The only reason we made it there was
because of the fucking Russians.
You know?
Russians. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy.
The actual crazy white people.
Your cousin,
those
years ago, he sent me a link on. He texted me a link, and I'm talking about Leonard. And it was about the space race and shit, like how nowadays that NASA's in trouble of just not even existing.
They have 0.4%. Back in that day. I think they had like 5. I think
they were probably second behind military. Or
yeah, it was 4% of the budget. Now they have 0.4%.
Right, they don't have shit,
which is nothing.
It's pointless to be around. I mean, because we're not sending people to the moon. We're not sending people to outer space. Right. We're sending fucking robots and probes, fucking like satellites and shit to see what's going on, which is understandable. You're not going to send a man to fucking Mars, right? Because as soon as he gets there, he's dead.
Dead.
But back then, you took the shit out that risk. Like the Russians, the Chinese, us, we took that risk. Oh, we're going to see what happens. We started with dogs and fucking monkeys and shit, but we also sent men into space. Might not have been on a planet, or the moon, but we sent them out there and they could very well die as soon as they got there, or through reentry. There's definitely been fucking failures, but we were willing to take the risk because we wanted to be the best. Right. And now it's just like we lost that drive. Now, I don't even know what the point of our drive is now, because if the drive is to have the best military in the world, we succeeded. We have the largest military. They get funded more than anything else in this country.
And it's like 5 times more than the
next
second.
country.
Yeah, the second.
Like we're shit. So we
China.
We need to fucking focus on something else. Hey, we're getting killed in fucking education. We're getting killed in fucking people's health and life expectancy. Maybe let's fucking focus on those things. Like,
people in third world countries living longer than our people.
And they live like people in India, they're breaking their fucking backs 24/7 the fucking.
You have but we have an obesity problem too.
Right.
We have access to
that's
fast
what I'm saying.
food.
The fast. But we're making. And that's another thing. Capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
We're fucking. We're a country. We're making money. Like it's. Yeah, but you're fucking killing your people in the process. Like, I can't put any other country over better than this. But like, there are countries that care about their people a little bit more.
Fix, though. There's
like,
still things
even
to
if
fix.
it's not. Even if you say, okay, that's your paycheck. You earned it. If you want to fucking buy the whole paycheck is on Big Macs. Knock yourself the fuck out. There's countries that are doing that, but at the same time, they're making sure their people not only getting like basic fucking education, so like grades 1 through 12, but they're also getting fucking college for not a dumbass price. There's also the mothers; their children get child care so they can work and they can provide for their family. You get fucking
put food on your family.
Right. You get shit that other countries understand. Like I can't give you any specific countries, but some countries don't give a fuck about their military budgets. Like I guess sure, if shit goes south and the next country's like, you know what, we're coming for you, motherfucker. They're fucked.
But
they're not
up
dumbasses.
Production now.
Right. They're fucking eating healthy shit. Their rivers and shit aren't contaminated.
They're more in tune with the earth. Not to sound like a hippie, but like with like the earth and real life, so to speak. Because if you think about it, like we don't even kill our own meat. We don't have farms. Most people don't even know how to have a garden. I don't.
The government even wants to kill fucking farms. They just want to be like, oh, you're producing too much of this. Like we don't need. Like what the fuck do you mean we don't need this much? So you'd much rather go to this country, whether it's the next country over or all in the other side of the fucking planet, to get something that we may be able to manufacture. Don't get me wrong, we can't make everything here. Right. Like America is a very fucking, in this little bit of land, it's got a lot of topography. You know, we can make a lot of different shit. We can't make everything. But to go to another country, whether it's third world, fucking first world, where the fuck are the second world countries? Are there second world countries?
I wonder where the second world countries are.
To do that just because it's cheaper.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, there's the whole Made in America movement, not cheap at all, but there's the motherfuckers that want to support that shit, which is cool. I'm not going to be the whole, well, if it's not made in America, I can't fucking have it. No, but at the same time, we got fucking people here who can work. Yeah. And I
think that to a point, whenever it comes to I want to only American made, that's with good intentions. I don't really pay too much attention to that, because if I'm buying something and it's coming from anywhere but China, it's most likely going to be a good product. Usually it's fine, and you're supporting these people who obviously need work. They're in another country, they don't speak our language, but they're people. I would feel guilty buying like an iPhone knowing that it came from Foxconn, and there's people who literally kill themselves because it's basically slave labor, and they can't leave the building. They can't leave work. So they try to kill themselves. I feel guilty about that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a hypocrite. I've had iPhones. I have an Android. But still, there's something about not wanting to support that. Right. But right now, we're in a position to where we have to, because you want the best technology.
You want to be able to communicate. You want
to be able to communicate. But even like lithium ion for the batteries, that's coming from a third world country where these child soldiers are being used to gather it.
Right.
You know,
I mean, I've thought about not going out of the phone, as you can clearly see. There's two of them sitting there. But I've thought about going out of the phone, and it's like, you really have to reevaluate everything. Like, it's just, today your cell phone versus fucking 10 years ago your cell phone. This is a lot of shit. Like, your apps, you can communicate with the world, you can listen to music, you can learn shit on this. This is, once you graduate high school, if you didn't go to college, this is your fucking textbook. And to be a person, to say, you know what, I don't want that shit, kudos to you. That's a big thing to do. And I've thought about doing it, but I have other responsibilities. Like, I have a kid. I got to be able to know what she needs and how she is and shit. And I drive for Uber, so this is my GPS. This is my boss. And so you need it. You know, you kind of need it, like you said. And it's not even just like, well, you could fucking have like a cheap ass phone that doesn't do all that. I still need this. Like I said, this is my GPS. This is how I get jobs. This
music. It's everything.
It's
your pure entertainment. You
right.
Like on your phone.
Don't have television or can't make it home to watch something. Some phones you can watch what's on your fucking DVR or streaming services.
If you have access to Wi-Fi, most likely you got cable
you're
too.
good.
You know?
Right. So it's definitely something that's necessary. But like I said, this country's government maybe needs to focus on some other thing, because a lot of things have become isolated industries, like medicine. It's an industry separate from the government, where yes, they got to get the government's approval for shit, but you put some money in somebody's hand, they get that approval to make medicine. It's not necessarily the right medicine,
dude. Exactly. Here's a crazy. Now we're getting into other stuff that'll blow your mind. Like that'll blow your mind. Medicine. You have commercials for medicine. Normally, commercials are trying to convince people that they need whatever you need
that you know you don't need.
You don't need, but yeah, you need soap. We'll buy our soap. Our soap's the best.
Oh, he did that with that soap. So yeah,
right. So commercials for medicine, especially for these things that I got the bronchitis. We got medicine for it. We got medicine for this. We got medicine for that. But a lot of these things come with these crazy side effects, and you see like suicide. Like here's an antidepressant medicine,
but chances are you're going to make
in the fine lines
may increase suicide.
Right. Who are they? Are they marketing this to people for them to go to their doctors, or are they marketing to doctors who may be watching this channel? And ask your doc. How many times have you heard ask your doctor if Viagra's right for you?
Right.
Like really?
I mean,
most likely the doctor. If the doctor hasn't prescribed it to you because it's a prescription, they're prescribing it to you for whatever your ailment is. Right. They're not going to prescribe. They would be like, no, you don't need that.
Right. Whether because it's a piece of shit, or you're just not on that level yet,
exactly. Or there's these symptoms that the commercial said that I have, and I have all these symptoms. Yeah, but I'm a doctor and I've spent years here.
Right, and I've been working with you.
Right, and you're an individual, and I know your individual case.
You're good without it.
It's a weird thing. It's like, hey doc, I saw this commercial.
But then there are some doctors that'll be like, yeah, you want to try that? We can put you on a dosage for that. Right. And that's fucked. Have you seen the Dallas Buyers Club?
I want to see that one though. That one looks good.
So basically, Matthew McConaughey is going to Mexico to get
Matthew
McConaughey. I can't spell it. I can say it though. He's going to fucking Mexico to get drugs because he has fucking. I can't remember if he has AIDS or he has HIV.
AIDS, yeah.
But
whatever.
He's going to get the medicine because it's A, cheaper, and B, it's what the fuck works. As opposed to up here, it's still new. They're fucking giving them trials and shit for shit that doesn't work.
Right.
They're basically giving them fucking sugar pills. And when he gets busted, because he gets busted several times, he's like, well, why can't this be approved? Why can't this medicine, which is definitely keeping me and others alive, get approved up here? And it's all because of fucking Big Pharma. They're not going to be able to make the right money off of it. Right. And it's just fucking crazy. Like, when people make medicine now, they get the patent for a dumb low-ass time. Like, the patents... Oh, this patent's good for 3 years, and then you'll start getting generics on the market. Right, and those generics may work for you fine. I'm one of the cheapest motherfuckers you can find. I don't need any medicine prescriptions, but if I go to Walmart and that prescription, typically I do have insurance, but if I only got to pay $1 out of pocket versus $5 out of pocket, I'm going to try that shit. Right. I'm going to try that shit. Right. But sometimes it just doesn't fucking work for people. And it's crazy that people who may not have insurance, or that insurance say, fuck you, we've already given you this amount of money this month or this year, and then they got to pay hundreds of dollars out of pocket when the shit might not even work, because the only reason why it's on the market is because the government got fucking paid, or it's just not right for them. And they got to keep trying. Like my ex, she has fucking thyroid issues. Her shit goes up and down.
Which is a legitimate thing.
If her shit goes up, then she's got to get a different dosage. She's still got to fucking pay for that dosage, even though she just got a prescription maybe 2 weeks ago worth fucking 60 days. So that's just money just going out the window. And again, that's not necessarily the corporation's issue that her levels are going up and down.
Right.
But it's still the issue that shit costs so much that the government's just not taking fucking care of them.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying, oh, let's have a handout. She fucking works. She pays her taxes. She takes care of herself.
Should be a little bit easier for her to get it.
Right.
Though.
It shouldn't be. It's $1 to get a fucking McDouble, but it's fucking $600 to get some shit that keeps you alive.
That's going to keep you right.
And
right.
I had another thought. I kind of went off, but I had another thought. It was along those lines that just shit's not right. It just doesn't add up here.
That's a much smoother recovery from a brain fart than what I did.
Well, I had something and that caught me off guard because it was an example from home, and it was like it's just fucking crazy.
It is crazy, dude. Well, we're not going to get to your multiple sources of income because that's going to be that could be a full episode in itself because we got to break down every little way but that's going to be interesting too. So we have that to look forward to. And I'm really looking forward to our recording session of whenever we have the big cook-off between you and Rick the Gamer or
myself
Gamer Rick.
versus Rick the Gamer.